Welcome to the Project Bring Me Life podcast, talking about the spiritual awakening, metaphysics, and holistic health with artists, musicians, guides, writers, healers, and supporters. So please join us. Wake up and shine on.
Hi guys, welcome to the Project Bring Me to Life podcast. I'm excited that you decided to wake up and shine on with us tonight.
Yes, we are coming to you from the Shine Time Studios in the Appalachian Mountains. Of course, I am Selomon along with my co-host Shantastic Shine.
Yeah, so after this podcast, if you could take a moment, check out our official website, projectbringmetolife.com, especially if you're listening to us on Spreaker or watching us on YouTube. And also, take a moment, share us on your favorite social media, and help us out with a like or just a comment.
Yeah, so this is podcast number 52 with Ashton Robertson. In this podcast, we talk with Ashton about his project Clouds, which is a vibrational healing meditation music. So we get into subjects such as healing your DNA with some of his music and Solfeggio Frequencies.
Yeah, Ashton has a lot of useful information, and I'm just so excited that we got a chance to have him on season 2. He was our very first podcast for Project Bring Me to Life season 1, and he's just always amazing to have on the show, and he's soon to come back, so that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to take a short little break, and we'll be right back with Ashton Robertson.
Stay tuned. Shine on.
Hey guys, Shantastic Shine here. Do you have any aches or pains, damage from an accident, or maybe just a bad case of nerves? Have you ever looked into crystal energy therapy? If you take a moment to check out my personal website, you'll find an assortment of items all made with Reiki healing energy. They've also been charged and cleansed by the full moon or candlelight. I also make custom crystal prescription pieces to aid personal selection of aches, pains, and other desires. There are crystals ranging from back pain to heartache, pregnancy, and even protection or abundance. Take a peek today at shantasticshine.com. I hope to see you there. Shine on.
Nick Meter's mission is to liberate and empower people. Nick is a holistic facilitator, intuitive coach, and author. He leads healing and self-development with focus on communication and awareness. Visit his website for more information about private sessions, workshops, and more at ndmeter.wordpress.com. Use the promo code PBM2L for a free 30-minute DreamWorks session.
I'm excited that tonight's podcast is with Ashton Robertson.
Glad to be here. Excited to be on the podcast with you guys again. It's been a while.
Yeah, welcome to
I love everything you're doing, and then whoa, the light just came on.
All right, we got magical things happening here at the Project Bring Me to Life podcast. And so in this episode, we are talking with you, Ashton, about your project Clouds. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. It's my new side project that I've started, all meditation, ambient, kind of like cinematic, a little trippy meditation music.
Awesome.
I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. So what made you want to get into creating meditation music?
A big part of it is just that the world's in a really there's crisis everywhere across the world. In every country, people are really in this rat race, and I felt it was a good way to slow down, go inward, and put out some healing vibrations to the world. A lot of the songs are tuned to 432 hertz or have Solfeggio Frequencies, and I found that those things not only heal your body, but open you up to higher consciousness, and that's what I feel the world needs more than anything else.
Yeah, totally agree.
Awesome. Yeah. So what made you go with the name Clouds?
It kind of just came to me, but for me, clouds are probably my favorite thing. Just they have this like ethereal quality, and they're almost this formless thing, and it's just floating in the sky, and it's such like it's really magical to me, creating thunderstorms, rain, all of it. It's clouds bring shade, and I don't know, like when I just look up in the sky and see clouds, it always makes me happy. I actually heard one time that clouds represent God, and that always stuck with me.
I could see you as one of those kids that stares up at the sky a lot and made crazy shapes out of clouds.
Mufasa.
Yeah, that's something I would enjoy too. I mean, still enjoy it, using your imagination, just imagining what a cloud could be. It's very calming, peaceful thing to do, which I guess resonates with your meditation music, clouds.
Right. Yeah. Just something that's soft and gentle, and yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I know you meditate a lot personally, and meditation is something I'm very enthusiastic about. Try to get people to meditate quite often.
You are a meditation therapist.
Meditation therapist. So do you remember the first time that you actually experienced a intentional meditation?
I do actually. It was wild. I had this. It was almost like I had a full body orgasm. It was like maybe that's. I mean, that's probably the best words to describe it. I was reading this book, and it was telling me to like feel my hands from within and feel my light body, and I'd never done that, and I did it, and I put the book down and focused on my breath, and I saw all these stars, and the stars started spiraling in my body. I just like my whole field activated that first time, and it was like, whoa, like no way. I had no idea that, and it was just waiting there. It's always there.
Mm-hmm. How did you first begin to learn about meditation as a thing to do that? You could actually sit down and close your eyes and bring on all this sort of crazy psychedelic stuff.
Um, Eckhart Tolle sparked a lot of it in his books. I had a few meditation classes. I watched some videos, and psychedelics were a part of it back in the day. When I really started reading Eckhart Tolle, and he was talking about how you're not your thoughts, and you're the awareness in the space that thoughts arise in, and my realized that my entire life I was missing out on like half of life. I was like missing out on all the space, like the space between words, like the space between me and this computer, like the space in the air, the space that I am. I was like looking out. I remember looking out into a field, and like, yeah, the trees and the ground and the sky, but like I was like, wow, like look at all the space that like it's all happening in, and my mind just started to become silent. It just like went still, and my mind's been in a slower meditative pace ever since then. Yeah, Eckhart Tolle really sparked a lot of it.
Very interesting. I don't think I started reading Eckhart Tolle. I actually haven't read very much of him, but you were really adamant about Eckhart Tolle, and so looked into him a bit after that. And he's a very, very wise man.
He's very about living in the moment, just accepting what is happening. I don't know if I've read maybe one book, but I watched more videos on it, and just watching how he speaks is so, like, he takes breaths in between every word, and he wants to make sure that you acknowledge everything. I can't even impersonate it because I'm a little bit fast paced. But I think that's the good thing about meditation is that it really does make you take a moment to experience everything that's happening while letting everything go, which is really an interesting just way to see things.
one thing that always stuck with me that he said that meditation isn't something that you can do, but it's a shift in awareness from like thinking to feeling. So he would like say like you're just like taking a drink of something, he'd be like, just be present the entire time that you're bringing it to your mouth, and like feel your body while you're doing it, and just feel every sip at every moment and feel it all the way back down. He talks a lot about like when you're like driving to the store and you're like thinking about being at the store while you're in your car, and like how to truly live in the present moment by like being and driving and like feeling the steering wheel and watching all the cars, and like having this alertness in the smallest acts, like taking a pencil and writing and being fully present with the writing instead of like whatever it is, projecting into the future, as he says. And I feel like a lot of people will get stuck where they'll get upset at themselves for having thoughts, or they'll get upset when they're like, oh, I'm not in the present moment. But I've come to realize like you can't not be in the present moment. Like the now is all that there is. So just embrace it all. Like it's all good.
Mhm. What sort of effect does it have on a person when they go from having their thoughts on the future, like you're talking about, somebody's driving to the store, but they're already thinking about being in the store? What sort of effect does it have on people when they become fully present of what they're doing in the moment?
As you stop like mentally labeling things and you become into the present moment, there's like this aliveness that like arises out of life itself that most people are missing out on. Like as you look at a tree, your mind goes like tree, leaf, but it's all like beyond these concepts. So as we look at it just as it is without the form, I feel like the aliveness of life returns, and we can really become deadened by these mental projections of life, which are all just like a conglomeration of sounds and tones. Like every word is like a combination of like ah, oh, ah, e, ta, pla, cha. So really, it's like none of those things really are what we're looking at. Even ourselves, we see ourselves as human or whatever it is, but like it's all beyond the words. Yeah, I think it returns. That can you become one with life in essence. Yeah.
I think. Go ahead.
That was it.
I think it's important for people to take that moment and really be with themselves and be present, because I know before you guys really came into my world, I wasn't a huge person that was into meditation. I would go and I would do like rituals and I would like be present, but I never took that moment to like be present with the time, and I was always planning things ahead. And like now that I've got a slight meditation process and schedule going, like I always think of that quote, like life is what happens when you're busy planning ahead and you miss out on it. So it's important to take those moments and really just embrace what is happening around you instead of worrying so much about what's happening in the future.
That's probably what they mean when they say stop and smell the flowers.
Probably.
Right? That's so true.
You would know, you like to smell things.
I do. Almost, if we're not trying to get somewhere, I mean, whatever. I do stop and smell the flowers because I like the smell of flowers.
Life is definitely more about the journey, even as they say.
Yeah, just like Miley Cyrus says.
I think you just took that too far.
I'm sorry. Moving along.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Okay, well, maybe this is a perfect time to take a break and listen to one of Ashton's Clouds tracks.
Yeah.
True.
Awesome.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. Really hope you enjoyed that. That was called Angel Feather by Clouds. Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
It was awesome. So, Ashton, can you tell us what the difference between Clouds and Spaceship Earth is for our newer viewers? If you're a previous viewer, you know all about Spaceship Earth, but we need to fill everyone else in on what's up.
Absolutely. Spaceship Earth is definitely my main project and my main focus in my life. Spaceship Earth is an electronic music act, it's just a solo project, but I play live electric guitar over all of these electronic songs that I construct. I like to call it organic electronic music because I make the drum beats and play out the bass lines and make the synths and do a lot of field recording. So I like record samples of water and ocean, and you'll hear that in my cloud songs as well. Same kind of like construction of the songs. But Clouds is all ambient meditation music with no drum beats except like some minor hand drums. And one is for like at night. And, well, I mean, Spaceship Earth can be played at any time of the day. I like to wake up and play my fastest track and start dancing. But the meditation is when you're ready to slow down and go in and tune up your body and get into some healing frequencies. And yeah, meditation is Clouds, and Spaceship Earth is more dance music, spacey dance music, live electric guitar.
Yeah, and everything you do is quite brilliant, and just so honored and so blessed to have you in our life.
Thank you. I feel the same about you guys.
And if you haven't heard, Spaceship Earth is coming to Maryland in like 2 weeks. I'm super pumped about this.
Get ready, Maryland!
Spaceship Earth meets real life round.
Yeah, so Earth.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm
Be prepared.
so excited to be back in the same time zone as Project Real Life, and yeah, just like make it a bigger and better and more dynamic co-creation overall. Stoked.
It's gonna be awesome. Look out, people! The trio is getting back together.
Yes.
Trio.
Yes.
Awesome. So, you were talking about different frequencies in your Clouds music. Is there any special kind of frequencies that you use?
There's two different kinds that I use at this now present moment. Mainly I use 432 hertz, and I use 432 hertz, and some of my songs are actually in a special 432 hertz tuning called Pythagorean scale of fifths, 432 hertz scale. And it's all mathematically based. Like on a keyboard, there's like a certain spacing between the notes, right? But in this Pythagorean scale, it's like all mathed out. And the understanding is that, okay, so vibration creates geometry. So with perfect math in the geometry, it creates more complex, more harmonious shapes or like fields of consciousness. So there's 432, but I also use Solfeggio Frequencies, which is quite a bit different and a little tougher for people to get. Even musicians are really it took me like a year to get it. I was like, oh, and it clicked. But every Solfeggio frequency is not just something you would tune your instrument to. It's like their own key, and every individual note you have to tune your instrument to a completely different your A note you have to tune differently for every one. Say like 528 you have to make 444, or like 741 the different Solfeggio frequency would be like 435. So it's like you really have to, like, if you're going to use different Solfeggio frequencies, you can't just like, they're not a scale in and of themselves. Like you would think it would be like 528, 639, 741, and you could like play all those notes together. but they all sound horrible together, and you can't even really do that with your instrument. So you have to retune your instrument for every solfeggio frequency that you use. And in my Angel Feather song, which we heard prior, it uses 528 hertz, and I used that one. I don't necessarily know if it's 100% true, but it's been shown to repair DNA, and as well as just like heal the physical body. People call it the frequency of love. 528 Love is like a huge website you can find. Actually, last year I wrote up an article for you guys, which is still on the website.
Yes, it did.
You can find it under the article page, just Solfeggio Frequencies. If you really want to learn more, you can ask me about it. If you're interested in using them, you can find it all over YouTube. But my first track, Angel Feathers, that you heard, uses the 528 hertz. And I also stepped it down a few octaves in the song. So you have the 528 tone, and you have the same tone, it's a bass frequency. So there's like a wider spectrum of like healing. I just like, my intuition was telling me to like step it down, and like the bass frequency will be even more healing. So there's like a full spectrum. I'm really excited to play my first cloud show to like see the effect it has. It's dope.
So that'll be really awesome. And in case you missed what he said, he has a full article on Solfeggio Frequencies on the Project Bring Me to Life website. So if you're listening to us on Spreaker or you're watching us on YouTube, take a moment and check out the website, projectbringmetolife.com. Check out the article section. There's a couple articles by Ashton in there. There's a couple by Silo and myself, and a couple other people have some articles. You can also order your awesome Project Bring Me to Life shirts from the website. So take a moment and check out the website.
Such cool shirts.
Oh yeah,
Wake up and shine on.
yeah. Look how beautiful they are in the back. You can see the logo. It's just, you know.
Can I see the back?
So, you talk about this vibration that can heal people. This is quite amazing.
I know.
I believe some people call it sound therapy. Is that a thing?
Yeah, sound healing, sound therapy. Some people call it sound bathing, vibrational medicine. I named my Clouds album Vibrational Beings, kind of like based off that concept that where everything's energy, and this tones I use are like in your energy field and help heal your body. Helps clear your aura out. Yeah, I actually been telling people, like a lot of people like kind of just assume you should listen to the songs with headphones, but I think the best way to listen to the Clouds is if you have some good speakers with maybe some bass, so you can hear the sub. You can't just hear the sub frequencies on your normal computer speakers, unfortunately, but if you can like get your whole body to feel the sound instead of just like in your head, I think that's the best way. Like immerse yourself in this like bath of sound, and that's like I find probably the best way. I'm really excited to get my speakers back and show you guys and do a little show.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome.
can't wait to take a vibrational bath. Clouds music.
I'm sure the whole house will be bumping with Clouds and Spaceship Earth music. I'm so excited for it.
True.
Me as well. Dude, I had another question. It escaped me.
That's okay, because I have a question.
Okay.
So you created meditation music, and you've got this whole side project going, and you're all about meditation. What advice can you give people who are looking to get more into meditation or are having a problem meditating in general?
I would say, back to what I said earlier, meditation isn't something that you can do. A lot of people think that meditation is something you do once a week on Wednesday at 4 p.m. from 5 p.m. and you're in sitting position and you're all like this. And that is like probably the most beneficial type of meditation, but anything can become a meditation. Your whole life can become a meditation when you're fully alert in the present moment. You can be walking, you can be driving. Most people don't even realize that they have a meditation practice. Most people do, whether it be like at their work, say like a server is like totally present during their job, and when they go home, they're all stressed or whatever. But maybe even a sports person, like when they're playing basketball, is totally immersed in the moment. Like I used to think back when I was a kid, like I used to play basketball and that was my meditation and I didn't even realize it. Or say even smoking cigarettes. I'm not saying you should smoke cigarettes, but a lot of people I feel smoke cigarettes because when you begin to focus on your breath, you create a gap in your stream of consciousness. So I would say the number one thing is to remember to focus on your breath as much as possible and start bringing your attention into your body. Do things around peaceful people, listen to meditation music, do some yoga. I mean, a lot of people are so active they can't quite get into the sitting down meditation at first, and it takes a while. So do something you really, really love, and I bet it is already a meditation for you.
I agree.
Beautiful. I like using the definition that meditation is making a choice to focus your mind on something specific. So, you know, I mean, if you like reading a book is meditation. So
Painting.
yeah, whatever you choose to focus your mind on something, the point is to focus it on something that will make your life better and healthier.
Maybe like if it was reading, maybe try to like take notice of the spaces in between the words, or like as you're listening to people, like take notice of the spaces in between the words, because the more gaps you can have in the stream of your consciousness, the more like your higher self can start to come through, for sure.
I like that.
So brilliant.
Oh, I love you guys.
You were our first podcast.
Yes, Ashton was our
I'm
first
so glad
podcast.
that we have you
Season
coming
1.
back. That's 53 episodes ago.
And we're out. This is the 52nd episode of the podcast.
I mean, some of them aren't numbered, like the round tables and stuff. So we're getting up there.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So exciting.
Great.
Well, do you have any more cloud questions? So, other than clouds and Spaceship Earth, which we know is your main project, and if you're listening, you better stay tuned because at the very end of this episode, we're going to play the Spaceship Earth music video that Project Bermuda Life created in the first season. So, just to give you a throwback. But what else are you doing in your life right now, Ashton? What is going on in Ashton Land?
I've been doing a lot of meditating. I just got my Reiki attunements today, which is really cool. I'm really excited to start practicing Reiki.
Shout out to Jody.
Bam.
Yeah, shout out to Jody. The bee and all she does.
Love it.
I've been, just researching consciousness a lot. I really love learning about aliens and future technologies. Man, just like any way I can help the world and help myself become a better person. I love music festivals, transformational music festivals. I love art. I've started writing again more, which is really awesome. I really want to eventually write a book.
That'd be awesome.
I really recommend getting out into nature as much as possible. I've been really doing that as much as possible. Especially like making electronic music, even like the meditation music is on my computer. So I'm like going into nature and like just there's no noise out there, just animals and a lot of things. But just really excited to get to Maryland and work with Project Bring Me to Life, honestly.
Dude, we'll get you in the woods. We'll bring you back to life. It'll be all good. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I've been living in San Diego for the last 5 months now, and there's a big drought out here, and it's way more serious than I thought it was going to be. A lot of the wildlife is dying. There's an oil spill in LA that they've closed down a bunch of beaches. And even though this is sad, I just want people to know, like, it's time to start really taking care of the earth and being conscious of our choices and what we buy and what we do and who we hang out with, and even what you think. What you think creates your reality. So, and what you feel creates your reality even more. So be conscious, wake up, and shine on.
I love it. Good job. Good job
Well
there.
said.
So you mentioned your Reiki attunements and your Reiki stuff. So now, will people be able to soon be looking to you for Reiki sessions? Is that a thing?
Absolutely. I got my Reiki 2 certification so I can do distance healing. So I can do over the internet, because time and space aren't really that real, and there's a quantum field that connects all of us, and energy can be sent across the entire universe, which is really exciting. And I really, really, really want to start doing this at the cloud show. So I'll be creating this sound environment, and then we'll have crystals and crystal healing as well as Reiki going on, with like hopefully some raw fruits and stuff, and lots of good water, so we can just like totally start healing people and like connecting them to the earth and space. And
That'd be awesome.
I love that idea so much.
We're gonna have to make some like awesome crystal spring water and just pass it out everywhere.
Get your essential oils out there, dude.
Dude, essential oil. doTERRA wellness advocate
Wham,
right here.
Bam. Wham, bam. We have a circle or some like a pyramid or some sort of geometry. People who need healing could just step in the center of it while the music is playing.
That would be sweet.
Yep. Oh, I also do oracle card readings if anyone's ever interested, and I'd like to get my angel card certification soon. I've been talking with a few people about that.
We should do that together.
Yeah, me and Shine Time over here are going to do that together, and you can come to us for readings and healings. And I really have always wanted card readings at my Spaceship Earth shows before and after my sets. And I want to start selling healing products at my shows, as well as like really cool conscious awakening clothes and stickers and things that'll just like make people become more aware of what's going on and life.
Well, we can make that a thing. Good thing you're coming back. So, sorry. Did you have something to say? My bad. Life. Oh,
Bring me back to life.
doing it. It's happening. So you keep talking about these shows. How can people book you for shows or contact you and/or find your music? Shout out time.
All right, you can email me at spaceshipearthmusic@yahoo.com. I use that for both my clouds and Spaceship Earth music. You can find my music on SoundCloud by typing in Spaceship Earth. You can find it on YouTube by typing in Spaceship Earth Music. It's my main website I use to sell music is Spaceship Earth Music at bandcamp.com. Clouds Music is, and it's also on Facebook at Spaceship Earth Music. And Clouds is Clouds with a Z. It's important to remember. Clouds444.bandcamp.com. And you can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, all over the world. We're all on Spaceship Earth.
And currently, most of your music is technically up for free or donation, correct?
Yep. All of my Spaceship Earth music is completely free, I'll name your price. So if you want to get it for free, just type in 0.00 and get it for free. You can type in a penny if you want, or you can give me $1 million, which I would really like.
And know that donations go a long way, people. Project Bring Me to Life is run on donations only right now, and most of our musicians and artists are really just looking to get out there. So anytime you donate to anybody that's involved with Project Bring Me to Life, you're really helping someone follow their dreams. So be aware of that and help support that, and other people will be able to help support your dreams as well.
Absolutely.
Really important to know.
100%.
Well said. Well, thank you once again for being on the podcast, Mr. Ashton Robertson.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's so good to see you guys, and I can't wait to see you in a few weeks.
I'm so excited. All right, so I think we're going to card readings in meditation mode. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
All right, well, stay tuned for the Spaceship Earth music video at the very end of this podcast, and I'm so glad that we got to see Ashton's face.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Everyone who's watching, thanks for tuning in.
All right. Bye, Ashton.
Hi guys, welcome to Shantastic Shine's card reading for this week's episode of Project Bring Me to Life. As always, I'm honored to bring you messages from the angels through my cards. This week I'm using my Angel Dream Oracle deck by Doreen and Melissa Virtue. Let's see what they have to say for us. Water, Dragonfly, and Sun. Well, this week we have some important messages, seeing as the water and sun are two vital elements to our life here on Earth. Without them, nothing would survive. Water itself is very cleansing and purifying. It helps us just release emotion and to kind of start new. It's got a sense of purification to it. And this card is here to let us know that we need to tune into our emotions, and it symbolizes human consciousness, because without it, like I said, we wouldn't exist. So let's think about this. Are we swimming in some deep or shallow emotion? Are we feeling kind of muddy or unclear? Maybe your emotions are just kind of flowing like a big ocean. If your emotions come crashing down upon you, it's important for you to take time to understand them and to find what the root cause is. Possibly take a long bath and just cleanse yourself of the problems. Find a way to embrace the water in your life. It's important to get that sort of rejuvenation and almost like a baptism of sorts. Which leads us to the dragonfly, which is a source of really just a transformation. And dragonflies are really beautiful creatures. They always seem to come with some sort of message with them. And this card here is reminding you to use your creative imagination as a force within your daily life. It's important because they can transform our worlds. When we utilize our minds in this manner, it's actively expanding our psychic abilities. It's important to not let illusion hold us back, and know that nothing is permanent or set in stone. We can really change our lives if we just embrace that magic, embrace the transformation. Also, dragonflies are the weaver of dreams, and they're a symbol of transformation for new visions. They're also the bringer of light, which reminds us to keep ourselves light, harness our light, and allow our light to illuminate our paths and just let us shine on. Which really means be carefree, allow magic into your world, and embrace the divine inspiration that's being given to us right now. Nothing can stop us unless we allow it to, so it's time for us all to peek behind the veil and really discover the magic that's awaiting us. Which leads us to the sun. The sun is here as a source of like masculine energy. It's the counterpoint of the feminine goddess energy, which is the moon. It's here calling us to discern the masculine aspects within ourselves. We all are young warriors that are just in the stage of growing and embracing that illumination. It's important for us all to embrace this side of ourselves in various areas of our lives. Even as feminine beings, it's important for us to embrace our masculine. Know that we're being called upon to connect with the heavens and to bring our minds, body, and spirits into balance and alignment. The sun symbolizes God energy, renewal, illumination, knowledge, and understanding and growth. It's really important to embrace all of those things in our daily life. The sun is what shines. It's one of my favorite cards, if you haven't figured that out already, because I'm all about that shine time. So really this week, it's important to get some sun and get some water. But be careful. I mean, don't get burnt, and be careful when you're playing water. But those are two important things that we need in our lives to allow the transformation to happen in our lives. So, as always, thanks for checking out this week's Shantastic Shine card reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like more information on my personal card reading services, as well as to check out new card readings, as well as past card readings, follow me through my blog, Shantastic Shine's Card Readings, which is available on the front page of ProjectBermudaLife.com. Remember, stay awake and shine on always.
Hello everyone, this is another 2-minute meditation with Selomon. So let us all close our eyes, or just unfocus, and begin to become aware of what you're thinking. Become aware of how you're feeling. Just listen to the sound of this river. The sound of this river will ground you. It will relax you. And in this peaceful state of mind, just become aware. Become aware of your daily routine. Is it healthy? Is it leading you to a place that you want to be? Is it leading you in the direction that you want to go? And just allow the answer to come forth. And when it does, if it is yes, then keep going. Stay persistent. If it is no, if you don't feel like it is healthy, or leading you to where you want to go, just see yourself changing this routine. See yourself creating patterns of behavior that leads you down the path that you want to go on. I want you to think about that. Think about that for the rest of this week. And when you notice behaviors or patterns that you don't want to have or that aren't leading you in the way you want to be led, just change it. Shift it to something that is healthy, something that will lead you down the path that you want to go on. So with that, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, come on back to this present moment. I want to thank you all for listening to this meditation. And if you need more help or want to schedule a meditation therapy session with me personally, you can do so by going to Selomon.wordpress.com. Namaste.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Project Bring Me to Life. I hope this episode inspired you in some way. After the show, take a moment and share us on your favorite social media, be it Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Thanks in advance. Stay awake and shine on always.
Bye.